Hello everyone and welcome everyone. This is Anita Singh working as a counselor at FutureLink Consultants. FutureLink Consultants in association with Bow Valley College has organized the webinar for all the students who are looking forward to further education in Canada. We are one of the leading education and immigration consultant providing services for more than 19 years now. We represent more than 125 plus Canadian institutes and we do not charge anything for processing. We have our corporate office in Canada and head office with other 5 branch offices in India. Our director, Mr. Santosh Ramrakhiani, is RCIC, which means Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant, who is also a part of this webinar today and has joined us from our Toronto office. We have our AIRC, which means American International Recruitment Council certified, ISO 9001 2008 certified, ICEF screened agency. We are here today to discuss about Bow Valley College, which is situated in Calgary, Alberta. We welcome Ms. Isha Shegal, Admission Advisor of South Asia International Education, who is hosting this webinar with us. We are collaborated with Bow Valley College and with Ms. Isha since a very long time now. Ms. Isha understands the market and student concerns very well. She is very much helping and kind to guide all the students every time before and after they start their studies in Bow Valley College. Bow Valley College is one of the finest colleges in Canada, based in Calgary, Alberta, welcoming international students, offering multiple programs which will be discussed by her in details today. We are official representative and preferred partner of Bow Valley College, so you can reach us on our contact details, which will be shared in the chat box. If you have any question during the presentation, please message me in the chat box. We will discuss once we are done with the presentation. Isha, now you can carry forward from here.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Anita. Thank you for the introduction about myself and for sure students listening to FutureLink, how reliable they are in terms of counseling and their services. So, so telling about the college and myself, I am Isha and I represent Bow Valley College in South Asia region. Uh, so I look after students counseling and agent education fairs I attend in these particular regions. Now about the college, I would say Bow Valley College is an establishment since 1965. We have completed 50 years of our services, offering programs in business, health, and community studies, for example, psychological studies. And then our very dynamic school is IT school, School of Creative Technologies. So it's not exactly only IT, I would say, but it is also, I would say, the programs they'll have is very unique. For example, digital marketing, then cybersecurity, whereas that is very hot program that is going on as of now. Um, Software development to all for all the programmers out there. They are very excited for programs such as cybersecurity and software development, like I said. And then designers, for example, digital design, we have a 2-year diploma. And information technology, that is another program. But then one thing I'd like to say is here that mathematics requirement. So usually students that face are challenges with the eligibility requirements for the college programs. For that we have a lot of alternatives and IELTS requirement, for example. If we go on to requirements, we have pretty simple requirement, that is 6 overall and no band less than 6. It's nothing like PG programs will require 6.5, or undergraduate only requires 6 and 6. So there is uniformity in terms of the requirement of English language tests. So, and then I will be presenting a presentation. I'll be showing you all a PPT in which we'll be very briefly discussing about the location. That's a very beautiful location where we are located at. That's Calgary. And then we'll be heading on to some very unique factors about the college, that we are the only government college in Calgary city. And then Then further proceeding on to programs and individual requirements. What are the individual requirements? And then we can, in the end, I'm sure the interesting stuff we'll keep for the later, scholarship and awards, and what are the application procedures. So I'm going to share the screen and let you see for yourself. I hope everyone can see my screen.
Yes, Seychelles,
Yes,
it's
yes.
visible.
We can see.
Perfect. Great. So where are we starting from? Where are we exactly located? That's Calgary. So you see here the yellow portion. That is Alberta province, and particularly the blue dot you see is the Calgary city. Now, what does that look like? Calgary city, I like to, associate with these pictures out there. So why I usually use these pictures? So first of all, on the very right side, you see this scene from the cold months. So Calgary, Alberta, they are not exactly the frozen places, which usually is a myth among the students. And then this is a picture you see is the skyline of Calgary, which where exactly is the college located. And other photographs you can see it with the people there, their culture, and what all places you can visit there. Factually seeing what is unique about the Alberta province on a whole, and Calgary being the largest city in that province, what you can, look forward to when you decide you want to study at Bow Valley College and you want to live in Calgary. So, no doubt, the city is the best livable city in the world, the cleanest city in the world, uh, economically strong with highest for our income. Now, every student who goes out to study internationally definitely uh, has a worry to keep in mind that students have to do the part-time job, not only just to support themselves but also to experience the multiculturalism. So economically, okay, I think, well, yeah, so economically strong. Now obviously, for a place where lesser population is there, lesser competition is there, and if you find highest per hour income, which is 15 Canadian dollars per hour, which is highest in whole of Canada, then no provincial tax. So Alberta, the yellow region I showed you, is the only province that doesn't charges you the provincial taxes. Goods tax is 7%, maybe on books, clothing that you have to buy once you go there. And in the end, but not by any means any least important, is the AINP. So, what is this program exactly? Alberta Immigration Nominee Program. Some of the students must be already familiar with this term, but not everyone might be. So, for those of you now are not have not heard about this term, so this basically program makes Alberta province PR friendly. So you definitely get extra points. I'm not through with the exact and precise information, for example, how many points you get, but then definitely Alberta as a province recommends or endorses you for the permanent residency of Canada if you study as well as work here. Now about the college. So you can see very big few numbers, and those definitely are the important figures for you guys. So starting from the red, we are the only Calgary's comprehensive community college. Then 15,000 students we have annually serving. Out of those, around 1900 are international student pool, which definitely constitutes the diversity. Now, can you guess from how many countries these 1900 students are coming from? So you see that 148 figure. So from 148 countries, our international students come from, maintaining a rich diversity at the college. Definitely you would want to experience that multiculturalism, definitely. Now 93% of the programs are with work experience component. So what are those working components? For example, we will see business has co-op, health and human services, for example, that is one program. Health programs, community programs, they are having practicums. For example, for health, students get to work in the hospital itself, or if they are studying early childhood education, they get to work in the child homes as well, or care homes as well, and gets the real experience. And then for IT, so there are lots of workshops and trainings. So I will come back to this fact again and again, just to mention that cybersecurity, and then there was one program, data management and analytics. So students, while they are studying, they have their own clients. So isn't that awesome to be working as well as studying at a college level with a budget fee structure as well. So that's that. And then 88%, definitely, if I'm taking it in the last, but again, not by any means least important, this is our graduate employment rate. So we have 7 campuses. Again, Calgary being the biggest campus, Airdrie, Stratford, Ocorox, High River, Cochrane, Banff, and Canmore. So these are the 7 campuses. Other 6 are comparatively smaller, but then I assure you they are much beautiful and breathtaking campuses. In those campuses, health and business couple of certificates are available. Now, this shows what are the programs that we offer: business program, health and wellness program, community studies, creative technologies, and under those outlined boxes you see, so those are the 93% of working component that I was talking about. So business not only has co-op, but it has case challenges, entrepreneurship, mentorship programs, 150 startups. So these are basically, so 150 startup is exactly a very interesting venture and idea made by the college, where 150 startups are selected by the students of the college. You can definitely find all the information on the website. Now we will be individually covering each school. Uh, for example, list of programs, and very vaguely, like, you, all the students out there, you should know that how what are the programs individually are available at Bowali College. Not only stating, business, health is sufficient. So starting with business, 1 year programs, we have administrative professional, business administration, human resources. For these are can be considered for, commerce students or humanities as well, but then usually commerce students prefer. For the science students, if they want to go for a business certificate, they choose hospital unit clerk, medical office assistant, veterinary office assistant. And the great thing is, I am very familiar that usually Gujarat students, what they do is they do not select mathematics when they do science unless it is compulsory. So for hospital unit clerk, medical office, and veterinary office, you do not have to have grade 12 maths. However, for business administration certificate as well as diploma, I am sure, like, uh, since mathematics is a requirement, so I'm sure for all the commerce students out there, if you don't have mathematics, accountancy, and economics, the combination of that, you can definitely apply with that combination to business program. And again, for legal assistant, we don't require maths. Health and human services, healthcare aid, health and human services management, pharmacy technician. We will be covering, individual requirements. For example, I'll show you the view book as well, but in the end, only if it's required, because if we go into detail right now, it might become quite confusing. Then community studies, just to give a gist of it. For example, child and youth care. So a student studying bachelor's in arts and wish to major in child psychology. So either they can apply in early childhood education and child and youth care. And then philosophical studies students, just studies in any of one of these majors. Creative technologies. Now, this is my favorite school in which three categories of programs are available. One is interior decorating and uh, civil related programs or construction. So interior decorating diploma is there, kitchen and bath design is there. Then second category is digital design and digital marketing. And third category is for all the computer graduates, that is software development, information technology, cyber security. This program, however, has been discontinued until any further notice, because right now we are facing international flights, lockdown, aviation lockdown. So since this program strictly offers the blended learning, we are not offering, we have stopped this program as of now. Now the eligibility requirement. We have listed all the programs. Now it's time to make you eligible for this program. So as I have covered, minimum 50% is required in English or in maths. In mathematics, if you are a science student, you can safely apply for those programs who do not require maths, grade 12 maths. Or if you're a commerce student and you do not have maths, you can apply on the basis of accountancy plus economics. So I think it's quite awesome for all the commerce students. They already have this combination for the business administration. Now, English proficiency requirements. So IELTS 6 overall and no band less than 6. Like I said, it's going to be consistent for all the programs, except two health programs, which are quite, unique programs in themselves. However, I would say healthcare aid, even though it has requirement less than 6, but for visa, you need to anyhow score. You need to score 6 anyhow, for example, for the visa, 6 overall and no band less than 6. So I would recommend you scoring 6 overall and no band less than 6, rather aiming for 5.5. For FutureLink team, I would say here is that for healthcare aid, you can recommend those students, those who are already onshore and they have one or any, overall 6.5, and minimum they can have as many 5.5. Then pharmacy technician. Only this program has the highest requirement, that's 6.5 and 6. PT, the score we can accept. TOEFL, we do accept the score. Now, good news is we are accepting Duolingo for September 21 as well. So today is 31st of July. In 4 days, 4th of August, we'll be opening our September 21 intake, and we are accepting Duolingo for that. Academic gap and number of backlogs. Now, this is the good news for all the students listening there. So FutureLink team is already aware of this thing, and I want to let all the students know as well. So there is no bar or no limit on academic gap that is acceptable, and there is no bar or no limit on backlogs that is acceptable. So I'm sure for Gujarat Technical University mark sheets, lots of students have. I mean, it's very vividly visible the number of backlogs in their mark sheets. But then you don't have to worry about that unless, now that's very important, unless if the backlogs are in not the relevant subject. For example, if you are planning on studying business accounting and you cannot have exactly backlogs more than 4 or 5, I would recommend, because that makes your profile weak. For the program applied, you can definitely apply for marketing or any other program. Then it's a pretty simple process. You choose a program, you submit the application fee of 130 Canadian dollar, you sign the consent release information form, submit the documents, and now here I would say FutureLink team is very well trained, and they have been told about the perfect package that is needed for the applications required. Please submit them the complete package. And as the procedure goes, so some students would like to know it now. What is the seat confirmation fee? That is 1,500 CAD for one, for us, for Bow Valley College. And in the end, you submit the visa. So summing it up, it's like online application, document submission. Don't forget to CRI form, sign, and then offer of admission. You will get the LOA in 3 to 4 weeks, and you confirm your seat, and you will get the final. So offer of admission is one level of LOA, and this is the final letter of acceptance. So, and then finally you can proceed on to visa. Now, until this, we have covered all the important facts and documents. That is a very soul of the application submission. Usually, whatever the delays are there, it's because of the documents only. Then we come to now a bit secondary stuff. For example, what are the financial factors? What are the scholarships and awards offered by the college? So I'm going to very quickly cover this because these are very, boldly highlighted, and we can cover the questions later on. So on an average, Bow Valley College offers their business, health, and community studies at 15,000 Canadian dollars per year. So that is why separately I have mentioned IT programs are up to 20,000 Canadian dollars. So that's the difference. Then, and why it's 20,000? Because I told you, for example, cybersecurity for software development, students while they are studying, they already have their clients they are working with. So definitely that's an added advantage to the studying of that particular program or cybersecurity at Bow Valley College. Then 1100 students would some students, in fact we recommend students make a budget of 1 month and then they can succeed on to an annual level. So 1100 is a minimal amount you can decide, which is for 1 month and which is quite reasonable compared to other big cities, for example Toronto or Vancouver. So definitely, I would recommend that you start your journey with with a city like Calgary, which is developed, as well as with less competition, and then you can move on to work for working to bigger cities, for example Toronto. So average is 1100 for 1 month. So on a rough idea, you can take this for 1 year. So it's similar to 15,000 for 1 year. So it'll help you. For example, Gujarat students, it'll be like 7 to 8 lakhs, on an average 7.5 lakhs for 1 year. Awards and scholarships. Now, an interesting part is we have 5 types of entrance awards, scholarships, you can say. So, on the basis of entrances, we actually admit. So, it's like for every international student, 2,000 prize money is assigned for every international student. And then there are 4 other on the basis of region. So, there is one for South Asia region, which includes Indians as well. So all the Indian students can apply for 2 scholarships, that is 2,000 CAD each. And what is the eligibility? You just need to have the offer letter, and that makes you eligible for the entrance award. Um, After the offer letter, you have to appear for the entrance test, and then you can avail the prize money. So it's nothing like if you are already obtaining high IELTS score, or if you are having 80% or above. So this gives an advantage to all the, maybe, falling in the category of 60 to 70 to 80% as well. 60 to 80%, I'm sure majority of the students are there, and then they can definitely do better because they have scope of performing better in the entrance test. These are our ELL partners. I'm sure FutureLink provides English training, English language training. However, if you reach the college, so these are our partners once you reach there and you need any assistance. Now, very small though, but then there is small section of students who, are planning to go to a university once they complete their studies from college. So we have partnership with these universities. Now, first 2 are in the Calgary itself. Athabascus is in Alberta, but Athabascus is a different city. These 2, Royal Roads and Thompson Rivers, they are in British Columbia, where Vancouver is. And then this is an Australian, and this is one private Canadian university. International department. Now, in the end, I would like to mention, especially to the students and to the FutureLink team, how you can assure the students that they will be cared for carefully at the college. So we have, once you are associated with the college, you are already getting associated, and then you are getting in touch with different departments. So for example, academic advising team, so they help you in course registration. Then learner success services, they help you in uh, other curricular activities. For example, the working component, like we talked about, internships and then workshops. So enrolling for those, or extra help that you need. For example, it can be very basic as well. For example, like resume writing as well. Um, then Students Association, SABVC. So this more or less act like peer tutoring. For example, like we have a buddy program running in the college. So that buddy program basically acts on seniors, that is second year students or second semester students even. They come out and help, they voluntarily help the newcomers, the freshers. um, Now that can be either on the day of orientation, or once you land in Calgary, they are brought in touch, and then you can take it from there. So that's that. And then ILPD, here you see this is just one day from a week of orientation, those are organized. So definitely you will have everything for a purpose. You just need to know where to go and look for the help. So yeah, that would be it. Now I am happy to take all the questions and doubts, whatever the students have regarding the program, eligibility requirements, or even the FutureLink team, if you have any doubts regarding anything.
Okay,
So,
Isha, there are few queries in the chat box. I can read out loudly and you can help me with the queries.
absolutely,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. This question is from Neil Patel. He's asking that he has completed his bachelor's in computer engineering and haven't given his IELTS yet, but Duolingo score is 105. So can we suggest any PG programs relevant to his own field?
Sure, you can apply for software development and cybersecurity.
Okay. The next question is from the student asking that his last semester is still pending, completing his bachelor's in commerce, and he want to apply on a conditional basis for Jan 2021 intake. So is it possible that Bow Valley do accept conditional applications?
About the conditional offers, we just need, so we would like to have a score. So it can even be online score, online IELTS, online final semester, or online grade 12, as long as that score is verifiable. So we are happy to issue a seat. Without a score, we think we are blocking a seat for no reason. So
Okay.
as long as you can provide the online score and it's verifiable, please provide a link as well. We are happy to issue the conditional offers.
And how about going with the engineering student if person have 4 years bachelor's degree where they have 8 semesters? Student has completed their education till 7th semester, 8th semester is still pending. So can we apply on basis of an estimation scores along with the provisional degree?
Estimation scores, I believe you're saying predictive scores.
Yes.
I don't think so. Uh, so, like you said, provisional certificate is there, but there is no final semester score. But I guess that's not possible exactly. Like if the
Uh,
student is having provisional certificate and not their final
Generally,
score.
right now, looking at the situation, GTU, there are few students who have received their results till 7. 8th, due to certain reasons, they haven't received yet, but they are aware about the scores. And GTU, sometimes it happens that they don't have their websites working in a proper way. But colleges or staff members, they do provide in
I lost you, Anita, I guess.
yeah, sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, so is it possible that they can at least go start with an application and as soon as they receive the results, they will upload in Bow Valley College?
Predictive scores, I honestly wouldn't, give the student false hopes that college will be able to provide the conditional offer. But I think if the provisional certificate is there and final semester score is not there, uh, I would honestly say you can just try once and I can check with the admissions team.
Okay,
Considering the current circumstances, we are already working on a lot of exceptions. So why not try on this one as well?
okay. The next question is from Raghuveer. He's asking that he had score 120 in Duolingo and want to pursue for event management program. He have 1 year hospitality management course as well, which is of 6 months on a job training.
Sure, but then event management course was discontinued for international students. So you'll not be able to apply for that online.
Raghuveer, I would suggest that you can contact us. We have already shared our email ID and contact number with you. We would be there still to help you out. According to your qualification and your preferences, we'll provide you the better and the convenient option.
Sounds good.
The next question is from Vidhi Patel. She's asking that she is doing computer science and would like to pursue further for 1 year PG courses in relevant field. She is preferring for digital or cyber security or software development courses. But the problem is her 12th math score is just 38%. So is she eligible for the program?
For cyber security, you said?
For digital, for cybersecurity, or else for software development course?
For cybersecurity, she would need to be a graduate. Then for digital design, we don't need mathematics, so it doesn't matter what the score is. Yeah, so yes.
So Vidhi, you're eligible. You can start with an application. I would just prefer after this webinar, kindly do contact us. One of our counselor will help you with the application procedure and will soon grab an offer letter for you. Isha, we are done with the questions here. I would suggest students, if they can unmute their mic, they can come up one by one with their queries and we would be there to help them out.
Sure.
Students, if you have any query, kindly just unmute your mic and please come up. Counselors, if you have any query you have faced from the student sides, even you can come up and you can ask the questions.
Well, that explains, I guess. I was quite elaborate in sharing the information.
Actually, you've cleared all the doubts, all the queries, and counselors are really like much more aware about all the requirements, as we already had a conversation earlier.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
But sorry to interrupt, Isha. I think we have to make an announcement, Anita, that students who are part of this webinar today, and if they are interested to apply in Go Valley College, although the college is not giving any application fee waiver, but FutureLink will be giving a application fee waiver to the general students who are interested and who are qualifying for the applications for the upcoming intake. And if they feel that they do not qualify for the Bow Valley, or if they have a choice of any program which is not available at Bow Valley, and if they want to apply for any other college or university also, we have a lot of offers going on for the students, and we can submit their application in their preferred college university, and maybe they will be eligible for application fee waiver in some other college university as well. So students, we would request you again to contact us to our given information. We have already shared you the complete contact details about our company and about our counselors. So you're free to write back to us or call us or WhatsApp us, whatever the way the convenient is. And we'll be more than happy to give you the available options for Canada.
Isha, I had one more query. Student is asking, is it possible that student can apply on like open schooling basis? It's NIOS based.
We do accept NIOS.
Shifali, students are eligible and they can apply on basis of NIOS. So if you have any application, kindly please proceed.
Sure. So, I mean, last case scenario that can be possible is whichever percentage, if you're unsure, you will be applying. For example, it happened with one of the FutureLink students as well. Student wasn't qualifying for English subject and she was asked to upgrade the score. So last case scenario, that will be possible. So, but then it will not be, for example, altogether it will be rejected. So if the student already has the subject but has low score, they will be given the option of AccuPlacer, that is the upgrading test at the college. And now that is available 24/7 at the comfort of students' homes, which they can appear anytime they wish to.
Oh, that's good.
Great.
There is one more query, and Khushi is asking that she is interested in cybersecurity courses. So can you suggest the future prospectus about cybersecurity?
Cybersecurity. Okay, so I can tell you exactly the positions you can look forward to. So Khushi, for example, like cybersecurity is definitely the program from where I would say I should start the list, where students while studying, they already have a client. Like I have mentioned 2 times during the presentation as well. So you might observe the tuition fee a bit on a higher end, but then if you see in the long term, that is how the college is already associated with the companies and industry, the working industry of the Calgary itself. So how that collaboration is working at a post-secondary level, and how that is making you ready before you are even graduating and you are sitting for the placement. So that's that. And exactly the positions you can look forward to, you can definitely go through the further details on the website as well. But then I'll just, so okay, so that'll be cybersecurity analyst, cyber defense solutions, sales specialist, IT security specialist, and then network technician. So basically cybersecurity, what I would like to add here is what I observe students applying. They also, on the basis of electronics and I'm sorry, electronics and communications. So they have had the knowledge of networking. So definitely through this, they can definitely look forward to a career in networking as well.
Khushi, you can contact us so that we can help you with the further procedure. At the same time, we can also guide you with the future prospectus, and going with the subjects with the designation, our counselor can help you throughout in the process. So kindly just contact us after the webinar. We have already shared our email ID and contact number in the chat box.
Perfect.
The next question is from Vinay. He is asking that he has completed his diploma in computer engineering with 7.24 CGPA, and presently he is completing his bachelor's till 7th SEM. How many percentage do he require to be eligible to apply for Bow Valley College for cyber security course?
Okay, so if you're asking for overall aggregate, I'm sorry. So that needs to be overall 50%, and to be eligible for a main career program at BVC. And
Okay.
individually, for example, like in programming, I'm sure the admissions team consider, for example, if you are applying for cybersecurity itself, you can definitely expect the admissions team to be going through your individual modules that you have been studying during the graduation. So I should say that not only the overall 50%, but also minimum 50% individually in those relevant modules that you've been studying in the graduation.
Okay. So Vinay, your profile is eligible. I would just suggest you, if you can contact us, we can help you with the programs and options colleges where you are eligible. As Isha said, not only overall, but individual scores also matter a lot. So I would just suggest that you can contact us and we can help you looking at your academic qualifications as well as your credentials. The next question is from Devendra. He's asking that he's completed his bachelor's in electrical with 7.34 CGPA. So is there any course related to electrical engineering which he can target?
Devendra, I would say that we particularly don't have any option in electrical, but then, like I said earlier, in case of Khushi, I guess, students usually with electronics and communication, for example, they tend to apply for cybersecurity, or we have a program, information technology system. In that, we have a module that students study about networking. So you can go through a couple of programs on our website and see the course listings. For example, in every semester, what you will be studying, which will help you in deciding if you want to, go a bit out of what you have been already studying related to the programming stuff.
Devendra, as Isha said, that electrical program is not available, but anyhow, an electrical person can also target for IT programs. So there are major IT programs which are available in Bow Valley College, where as per your academic qualification, you are even eligible. So I would just say that you can contact any of us counselors, and they would be there to help you out with the relevant program as well as with their course prospectus, their future prospectus, so that would be helpful for you to decide for your future prospectus which program is more convenient for you. Students, I would just like to repeat again, as sir said, we are providing application fee waiver, especially for the students who are eligible. Generally, Bow Valley College, they have an application fees, but we are providing from FutureLink side. So any students who are eligible, who are interested, application fee waiver is just for few days. I would suggest you all kindly, please contact us after the webinar. We have already shared our email ID and contact number in the chat box. For any further query, we would be there to help you out. Sir, I'm done with the question answers. There are no more questions available now.
I think we have covered up everything, Isha. The information that students require and our counselors require, you have everything covered up in the presentation that you shared with us. And we have answered all the queries that we had. I don't think anything else is required. The only important thing I would like to share with all the participants is that we are regulated Canadian immigration consultants. We have office in Canada as well. And those who are unable to reach us or visit our offices, they can also take our services remotely. We are providing services to everybody, not only in India, but across the globe. So not necessary that you should be able to visit our office and then only you will be able to avail the services. We are always available 24/7. We are available, and we have shared our contact information that covers our Canada office number and India office numbers as well. So feel free to contact us, even if you have already started your application somewhere in Bow Valley or in some other college, university, and you want to take some guidance from us. And I would say, don't hesitate. Just contact us. We'll be more than happy to share the information, and we will try our best to help you out in each and every available way we can. So you don't need to pay anything for the application fee. You don't need to pay for the consulting services. All our services are completely free.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
sir. Sorry.
Yeah, this is more than sufficient. I think, Anita, we have shared all the information, and Isha will see what the best we can do. And I hope the participants will be able to contact us, either us or they will be contacting you.
Perfect.
So,
sure.
yeah.
Sounds good. I mean, thank you so much for organizing this session. And students are there. This is the second time I am doing this session, and I'm glad because I do receive good feedback from the students, because services, like I told you earlier as well, FutureLink is definitely a reliable source on which you can rely on for the information. And I have done a couple of other sessions only with the staff in case they have any doubts, and also especially for the currently how the college is doing after the COVID situation, how they are managing. So yeah, for other updates and anything else, stay tuned. And yeah, so thank you so much everyone for the time, all the participants, and have a good evening.
In the end of the webinar, I would just like to repeat once again, students, we are officially representative and preferred partner of Bow Valley College, and we have already shared our email ID and contact number with you all. So interested student can contact us for applications or for any further queries or any applications requirement regarding. And we would like to thank Ms. Isha Sehgal for providing her invaluable insight, guidance, and time today.
Okay, so sure. Thank you, Anita.
Thank you,
Isha.
Isha.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Isha.